Do you know ninja weren't real? Basically all kind of accounts that we have of, like, you know, of, like, ninjas, like, you know, like, assassinations were just them covering up, like, you know, some samurais. Oh, that's sure can just run right through that ninja. Yeah, what is real, exactly? Like, I'm trying to figure out how I can make that one work as a, whoop, as a, look at that jump. Look at our jump. Let's go. Wait, can we even... They don't even have, like, contact damage. We can just kind of run by them. Exactly what a ninja would say. Ninja weren't real. Ninja was, like... espionage was a job that was done. But this myth that there were, like, these... like specially trained people specifically for espionage missions is completely made up. Ninja were not real. We have, like, you know, every, like, kind of account that we have of, like, you know, like, oh yeah, this person was, like, assassinated by a ninja, is basically, like, them covering up for some samurai's ignoble death, right? Like, no, like, yeah, he was found dead in a brothel surrounded by prostitutes and everything, but clearly it was a ninja, right?
Level complete. Level 3.
So, like in every, like, let me tell you about the bullshit about the Iga Ninja, for example, right? Like, so, the Iga Ninja, right? Like, there's this whole, like, mythology of the Iga, like, there's this town of Iga, like, whoa, oh, I actually had to jump there, okay, oh, we actually, whoa, I have to pay a little bit of attention here, okay,
Level 3.
And how did they come up with a ninja vanish? Checkmate. They didn't. And, like, just this mythology that popped up around, like, Iga, right? As, like, oh yeah, there's these ninja... There's this whole town of, like, ninjas, like, oh yeah, like, Nobunaga Oda, like, he tried to take them over, and he was repelled by, like, you know, their ninja tactics, right? And no, that, like, one, it wasn't Nobunaga, it was his son, who went in there completely unprepared to try to take this place over. He was just trying to transport some troops to reinforce his father's, like, troops. And so he just thought, oh, wouldn't it be so cool if I just rolled in there and took over Iga province on the way? I'm just gonna do that real quick, and so it was just completely unprepared for the fight. And the supposed, like, Iga tactics of these ninja tactics, it's literally just that Iga's this mountainous area that's really hard to traverse, but the Iga people were used to it because they're mountain men, right? These were not, like, you know, like, these highly trained ninja or anything. These were just mountain folk that, like, knew their way around the mountain, and so, like, were able to sneak around the samurai, right? And not even sneak, it was just, like, guerrilla tactics, right? Like, there was, you know, that's it. And they just repelled, like, Nobutada's forces. And then Nobutada had to be like, sorry, I'm a little late. I tried to take over Iga, and then Nobunaga went in prepared and just steamrolled Iga, right? So much for the ninja tactics, right? But that's kind of like where the Iga myth started, right? And then you've got this, like, bullshit about, like, oh yeah, like, Tokugawa had the aid of the Iga when escaping, like, was cornered by the enemy, and oh, they took him down these, like, secret ninja pathways, and they literally were not that at all. It was literally just they took him down a well-known back road. It was on the map. It's on all the maps back then and everything, but, like, they just didn't take the main road. But no, it was secret ninja pathways. But boy, did they, like, know how to milk this, right? And then we have, like, all of these accounts, right, of, like, whenever it came time, like, after Tokugawa, like, took over, and so the Tokugawa shogunate would, like, go to, like, collect taxes from Iga province, and then suddenly Iga would just suddenly come up with these, like, ancient ninja scrolls, that, like, you know, whenever it was, you know, it's like, oh, we just found another one here, please accept this in lieu of our taxes, and you just know the ink on that shit was like still wet, right, when they were handing that over. Like, like, they found these scrolls, right, and they're like not ancient, right. Like, I can only imagine, right. Ink was still wet on these things. Like, it was marketing even way back then, right? And now you go to Iga Province and it's all marketing, right? Like, so there you go. There's just a slight rant from me about how ninja are bullshit and did not exist. I could go on, but now we're skiing. Weeb culture, and like not even just weeb culture, because like the Japanese kind of believe it too, right? Like, you go to Iga and it's like all like ninja museums and shit, right? And it's all bullshit. It's all like, hey, here's some recreations of things that we believe that the ninja used. None of it's authentic, right? None of these things actually exist authentically. A ninja sword, quote unquote, has never once been found. Like, no evidence of it has ever been even written down. The only instance we have historically of even the word ninja sword was referring to a sword used during espionage missions, not a blade made specifically for that, and not a blade that was wielded by someone who was specially trained in espionage. Because, you know, even back then, you know, when you needed an espionage mission done, you just went and you just found some dude. You're like, hey, you're pretty sneaky, right? Can you just go do this? You just like ask any of your samurai, right? Or even just like some, you know, Ashigaru or something. You just be like, you know, oh hey, yeah, I heard you're pretty good at sneaking around. Can you go just like sneak into this place and like, you know, and that's like it, right?
Level 3.
Government would never lie. I know, right? Never. So yeah, ninja didn't exist. They were not real.